Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Iqmal bin Ma'ruf.
My name is Nur Amira binti Muhammad Sajid.
My name is Nurina Kaisara.
Hi, my name is Nura Ain binti Abdullah.
My name is Wan Ani Zulaika binti Wan Hazril.
And today we are going to present our group project 1. I'll begin with a short introduction about Akar Management Consultant Services Sendirian Berhad. This company was founded in 2009 and provides services such as company registration, accounting, auditing, and procurement certification. Its main client are contractors and entrepreneurs, especially those involved in government projects. The head office is in Shah Alam, serving Klang Valley and other areas across Malaysia. Akar Management is founded by Puan Kamaria. The company has grown from one staff member to more than 30 employees and is recognized for professionalism and client satisfaction. In this presentation, we will focus on workplace stress at Akar Management, especially during peak reporting seasons like tax submission and audits.
So the summary of the interview, at Akar Management, workplace stress is a common issue, especially during the peak period. So first, employee feel frustrated when client repeatedly ask the same question or blame them for delay caused by the client themselves. So secondly, the workload become overwhelming during the year-end closing in December to January and mid-year audit in June and July. So third, strict deadline from SDN and SSM add extra pressure, especially when clients submit document late, but management still expect the punctual submission. So as a result, many employees end up working until midnight just to meet this deadline.
For the next one, we have signs of stress in the workplace. So the first one is absenteeism. It happens when employee usually often call in sick, come late, or even leave early. So this usually happens because of burnout or frustration due to work. So for example, someone who used to be punctual might suddenly start skipping work, and this will disrupt the whole team's workflow. The second sign is poor performance. So stressed employees tend to make mistakes, miss deadlines, and also struggle to stay focused. Imagine a top performer who suddenly forgets simple tasks and also make small mistakes. So it shows that stress can really impact both their motivation and also the company's productivity. Lastly, we have poor communication. So stress can cause people to withdraw, talk less, and also avoid teamwork. For example, in a group project, if one member shuts down, it slows the team and also lowers morale. So what I mean by lower morale is that it will impact their enthusiasm and also their confidence in doing certain tasks.
Next, I will explain the initiative by Akar Management to support employees' well-being. Firstly, the company organized holidays and retreat for employees in places like Vietnam, Krabi, and Gamuda Cove. These are held on weekdays so staff can relax without sacrificing their personal weekends and also help them recharge, reduce burnout, and also strengthen their teamwork. Secondly, Akar also cares for spiritual and emotional well-being. Every Thursday, they have Yasin recitations and Q&A question with Ustaz Samsudin. During this time, employees can share their personal or office issues openly and get advice. This creates trust, emotional balance, and a supportive culture between staff and management. Finally, the company practices flexibilities. Employees are allowed to work from home if they face family obligations or emergency. This shows that the management trusts and support their staff, helping them balance personal and professional responsibilities. Through this initiative, Akar Management demonstrates that they truly care about employees' well-being, which help to minimize stress and increase motivations.
So from the interview session that we did with Akar Management, we found that they doesn't have any official policies. Instead, they use informal practices like Yasin session, occasional work from home, and company trip. So these initiatives are helpful for their staff, but because they are not formalized, they are not always applied consistently. So in many organizations, turning this kind of initiative into formal policy have been shown to improve satisfaction, reduce stress, and even boost performance. So for example, in companies like ServiceNow, they offer wellness leave to their staff. Meanwhile, for company like Intercontinental Hotels Group, they offer extra recharge day. These simple policies show positive results and could benefit Akar, especially during peak audit seasons.
Okay, so from the interview, we identify 4 main type of stressor at Akar management. So first is task-related stressor. Employee handle excessive workload and also unrealistic deadline. For example, one staff member was assigned 12 client files at once during December 2024. Second, role-related stressor, which is employee face role conflict when client delay submission but management still demand on-time reporting, and also junior staff face a role overload by managing admin work while preparing tax file. Third, organizational stressor. The company's strict culture on punctuality and lack of deadline extension can increase the pressure. Finally, interpersonal stressor. Employee often deal with repeated question and also unfair criticism from client. This has led to stress.
Next, we go to impacts of stressor on employees' well-being. Workplace stress bring both short-term and long-term effects on employees. In the short terms, many workers experience anxiety, fatigue, and irritability. Some even take sick leave due to exhaustion, and this absence disrupt workflows and place extra burden on their colleague. In the long run, chronic pressures can lead to burnout, depressions, and even health problems such as cardiovascular risk. At the same time, motivations and job satisfactions drop while errors become more frequent, which increase tensions with supervisor. Looking specifically at Akar management and the local context, one staff had to handle 12 client files at once, working until midnight for 2 weeks but still fell behind schedule. Junior staff also faced role overload, having to manage admin tasks while preparing tax document. On top of that, employees often feel emotionally drained when client blames them for delays.
Akar initiative have clearly helped their employees. For example, company trips and retreat have clearly helped Akar staff to reduce their fatigue, recover energy and improve their teamwork. But since this initiative only happen once or twice a year, the benefit doesn't last long, especially during busy periods like year-end audit. The next initiative is Yasin session, where it gives emotional and spiritual support to Akar staff, helping staff feel a sense of belonging and trust. Still, not everyone may feel comfortable sharing in a group setting, and there's no option for private counseling right now. The last initiative is allowing staff to work from home, especially during emergency. So this initiative really help Akar staff to reduce their stress and build loyalty. But since this initiative is not a formal policy, it depends on management decision, which can feel inconsistent. So overall, the strategy are effective, but to be more sustainable, they need to be formalized into policy so every employees can benefit equally.
Now, I will present the short-term solution that Akar management can use to reduce stress among employees. First, flexible working hours. During peak periods such as year-end tax submission and audits, employees at Akar often work until late at night. Flexible working hours would help reduce fatigue and allow staff to manage their time better. Secondly, temporary work from home options. Some employees struggle with urgent family matters while still facing strict deadlines. Allowing temporary work from home in these cases can lower stress while ensuring work continues. Even though Akar already allows staff to work from home in emergencies, expanding this as a short-term solution builds on what they have already practiced. Third, counseling or peer support. Employees at Akar often deal with difficult clients who repeat questions or blame them for delays. Counseling sessions or peer support groups would help provide emotional relief and coping strategies. Fourth, short team building activities. While Akar organizes company trips once or twice a year, stress peaks during reporting months. Small weekly check-in or group activities can boost morale and encourage teamwork. And finally, task rotation. Some employees are overloaded with too many client files, while others handle fewer. Rotating tasks fairly would balance workload and reduce individual pressure. These short-term strategies are practical, low cost, and can be applied immediately to support employees' well-being and maintain productivity at Akar management.
Moving on to the next one, which is the one effective long-term solution, we have Employees Application Program. So in theory, EAPS support wellness, morale, and also productivity. In fact, in the US, 95% of large firms has adopted them by 2016. Here in Malaysia, the OSHA 1994 law requires employers to protect employee welfare. For example, it's proven that Shell Malaysia offers counselling services and is even recognized as family-friendly. Telecom Malaysia also provides counselling for personal and professional issues. Unfortunately, Akar management hasn't implemented EAPS yet, but that's actually a big opportunity for them because by adopting EAPS, they can reduce stress, support their staff better, and also boost productivity at the same time.
In conclusion, workplace stress at Akar management mainly arises from heavy workload, strict deadlines, client issues, and role conflicts, leading to absenteeisms, fatigue, reduced productivity, and lower job satisfactions. While current initiatives like retreats, spiritual seasons, and flexibilities provide some relief, they are informal and inconsistent. To ensure long-term impact, Akar should adopt formal policies such as Employees Assistance Program, well-being leave, and structured flexible work. This shift would build a healthy workforce, improve morale and productivity, and strengthen Akar's image as a caring and progressive employer.